Hello children, how are you? Hope you all will be busy in your studies in the preparation of your Term 1 examination. So today I am going to start with the third method, which is expenditure method. And expenditure method is used at disposition phase, which is the third phase of circular flow of income. What we add here? We add expenditure on all final goods and services by all four sectors, right? We are adding the sum total of expenditure made by four sector: farm, household, government, farm and rest of the world. Four sectors on all final goods and services domestically produced, that we are supposed to add by expenditure method to calculate any of the aggregate, whether it is NDP at FC, NNP at FC, NDP at MP, any of the aggregate of national income, right? So we have four sector: household sector, government sector, farm and foreign sector, rest of the world, right? Who do the expenditure on final goods and services domestically produced. You know what are the four components of final expenditure? Final expenditure means expenditure on all final goods and services. There are two final goods: consumption good and capital good, right? So private final consumption expenditure is the first component of final expenditure. It has again two components: household final consumption expenditure. What it is? We all belong to household sector and we do the expenditure on consumption good for the direct satisfaction of our wants, right? Like durable goods, semi-durable, non-durable services we are consuming, and we do the expenditure since the beginning till the end of day. This is the same household final consumption expenditure. Next is here expenditure by non-profit making private institutions serving household. You know, so many institutions, they are doing the production not to earn but to serve the society, right? So they do the production of services, right, just to distribute at free of cost or at a very nominal prices to the poor section of the society, or to the people who belong to this poor section of the society, right? So this is who is doing the expenditure, not the people, right? Who is doing the expenditure? These private institutions are doing this expenditure, right? So these are the two main components of private final. If it is given, so you must add it. You are not supposed to add its component. If it is not given, so you have to add these two components. It may be missing, then only take this one, right? Next one is here government sector. Government here again is general government. What does general government mean? Government do the production to earn for the growth of economy or to serve the society for social welfare. The moment government is doing the expenditure to serve the society, at this moment government is known as general government, right? And general government do the same thing which is done by NGOs, right? They produce the goods and services and purchase from itself. At this moment, government work as a producer as well as consumer, because they do the production of services and purchase from itself just to distribute to the society, right? So here the general government do the expenditure to maintain law and order, defense, education, health, that all comes under government final consumption expenditure, right? Now, once the government is not doing the production for to earn, to sell in the market. So one question arises, how to calculate the value of this government final consumption expenditure, right, which is to be added, because there is no price, right, because it is not for sale in the market. So the cost of production of these goods and services produced by general government is equal to the value, is equal to the price, right? So how to calculate cost? Operating surplus is zero here because it is not to earn profit, right? Only we take in intermediate consumption expenditure, intermediate cost, which is expenditure on the purchase of non-factor input. We add the compensation of employees paid by the government. Operating surplus is 0. Third component we add the direct purchase by the embassies in abroad, right? Suppose Indian embassy is located in Russia, right? It is to maintain law and order, etc. So the people working there, right, whatever expenditure they are doing for the direct satisfaction of their wants, it is also added here in government final consumption expenditure. So IC, intermediate cost, plus COE plus direct purchase by embassies abroad, and minus the sale of these services at nominal prices, because these services are also sold at very nominal prices. Like in government hospital, we pay some money amount to issue a parcha, right? Here that nominal fees, that is the sale, and is to be deducted to find out the cost of production under general government, which is equal to the value of goods and services produced by government, right? Government final consumption expenditure is estimated like this. Come to the third, domestic capital formation. It is expenditure by firm on purchase of capital goods during the year, right? So it has two main components: domestic fixed capital formation plus change in stock. Already I discussed with you, change in stock like raw material, semi-finished good lying with the producer. That is the production of the same year. If it is not used as raw material in the same year, it is treated as the capital good, right? So change in stock. Now, domestic fixed capital formation again has three components. Fixed capital for business, fixed capital formation, business fixed investment. What it is? Like purchase of machinery, plants, various equipments used during production, right? Like in your school, if a school is purchasing fan, furniture, computers, blackboard, this is all business fixed investment by the school, right? Second is residential construction investment. Already I discussed with you that house never is treated as the durable consumption good. Always it is treated as the capital good, because it provides the services year after year, housing, it gives return. So this is the same. Residential construction investment. New houses, not all. New houses constructed in the same year, right? Plus new floor added in the existing house in the same year is what? Residential construction investment. But the renovation of house is not added here. Next is here public investment. What does public mean? Public government. Government do the expenditure on the construction of dam, road, flyover, bridges, right? Metro, rail track. So that all comes under public investment. So if it is given, so you are not supposed to touch any of the component of it. If it is missing, then you have to add fixed plus change in stock is equal to this. If fixed and both are missing, then you have to add business fixed investment plus residential construction investment plus public investment plus inventory investment. Change in stock, be careful that increase in stock, change in stock, addition to stock, inventory investment are added. But if it is given fall in stock, decrease in stock is to be deducted from fixed capital formation to arrive to domestic capital formation. This is about this component. Be very careful about it, right? Next is here foreign sector. Foreign sector, this is net export. How it is calculated? This is the value of export minus value of import, right? What is export? Export is the expenditure by foreigners on domestic final goods and services. What is the import? This is the expenditure by the resident of a country on foreign goods, right? So what is net export? Net export is the net expenditure by the foreigners on domestically produced final goods and services is to be added. But if net import is given, this is import minus export. It is what? The expenditure by resident, net expenditure by resident on foreign goods is to be deducted, right? Because this is the payment by a nation to other countries, right? So by adding these four components, this is what? Private final, government final, capital formation, net export. What we are getting? Domestic product at market price. Domestic, because it is only the expenditure on domestically produced final goods and services. I have not added here NFI. So many people confused with net export. If net export is there, they used to think this is national. No. Until and unless we are not adding net factor income and from abroad, it would be domestic. It is what? Expenditure by fourth sector on domestically produced final goods and services. So it is domestic product final goods. We are adding final only. It is at MP because market price, here it is expenditure method and we do the expenditure on market price. Market price includes net indirect taxes. So although we cannot see the NIT here, I added only four components. Still it is at MP because with all the data, NIT value is added. It is not here reflected here, it is not visible here, but it is added with each and every component. So it is at MP. Come, whether it is gross or net, always it will be domestic, always it will be MP by adding four components. But we have to decide whether it is gross or net by this capital formation. If it is given gross domestic capital formation, then it would be gross. If it is given net domestic capital formation, then it would be net. Gross fixed investment, business fixed investment, gross residential construction or gross public or net. So if it is gross, then it will be gross. If it is net, then it would be net. After that, stop. Right? What comes after adding four components? Stop. Check your question. What is asked? Do the changes accordingly. If in question you have been asked, calculate N and P at FC. That is the question. So you will deduct depreciation to convert gross into net. You have to add NFIA, which is what? From is to be added with domestic to convert into national. Then you have to deduct NIT from MP to convert into FC. That's it. Right? So today you will see the video till the end, each and every point. Right? After that you solve the questions. If you have any, today again I will share one question which I took from the latest CBSE sample paper, right, which is related to expenditure method. Solve and share as you did in my last class also, last to last class. Share in the comment box whatever is the answer, and definitely you will get the correct answer if you will learn the formula, you will practice the formula. Have a nice day. Be healthy, be knowledgeable, be cooperative, right? Be a good human being. God bless you all.